But of course, when you have that player, JC Abe, sometimes it doesn't matter how many bodies you throw at her.
It is time for the 5A state championship. State champion Frisco Liberty. Aluga nowhere to go. They're just face guarding Abe.
Oh yeah.
That's Cameron Wilson. The skip.
Pass.
Oh, a nice pass and finish right there. Class 5A. Same will happen in Class 6A.
And similar to
6'2", and see the crossover right there. The little pull-up.
Yeah, she's a special talent. She really is. Not only at her size, but like you mentioned, her ball handling ability and her quickness.
Other end, she couldn't get a hand on that shot, and Coleman gets the first bucket of the day for Timberview.
To under 40, as we see B getting out, using her length. Oh my goodness, a finger roll.
a little showtime there for her second bucket.
Oh my goodness, do anything in the half court.
B, nice look inside, and the help.
Have eyes in the back of your head just to make sure that everybody stays on their assignment.
B for three.
And then when you think you can shut her out, she steps to the outside and hits a three.
Flat on the jumper from Wilson. B with the rebound, and she can certainly do this.
Oh my goodness, behind the back just to break the pressure a little bit.
Look at that vision, and draws the foul.
Talked a lot about JC Abe here to start, and rightfully so. 17 points, 18 boards in the semifinal against Randall Abe, a five-star prospect in the 2026 class by ESPN. She played for Team USA's 2023 U16 national team, started all 6 games, averaging 8.3 points and 5 boards, won a gold medal with that team, holding offers from schools like Ohio State, Texas, Virginia Tech, and plenty of other schools. A menacing presence here on the floor, and obviously making her presence felt here early in this one.
And she's got 2 more years of this.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I was about to say, she already has a state title ring, helping Frisco Liberty do it last year as a freshman. And she's just getting better, which is scary because, as you see, 6'2" as a sophomore, and you realize, oh yeah, she's going to get better from here.
So in 3 state tournament games, 17, 19, 15 for the now sophomore.
Talk about players just being born for this stage.
Looking for a buy straight away. Penetration and pitch, no, but there for the offensive rebound, and now going to take matters into her own hands.
Again, just an incredible athlete with a great touch for the game. Whew. Her own offensive board, that works too.
Well, B says, how about just let's drain a 3.
Oh my goodness.
She's got a dozen. Back and forth we go now. Liberty back up 1. Liberty the ball in a 1-point lead as JC Abe with 12 points here in the first half, and she's done it on 5 of 8 shooting, including a couple of threes. Throw in 5 rebounds and an assist. Abe in traffic, changes hands, can't get it to go. Gets it back, can't get it to go, and then commits the 3rd foul.
Man. The floor, but 3 rebounds, and as you mentioned, Emily Jones and Coleman have been kind of the go-to players just based off a heat. Oh my goodness, there's something that Abe's hoping to get her going with.
Well, that's a pretty good answer. Abe's got 15 on that 3. Needed that desperately, get it back to single digits. Meantime, Wilson staying with Abe as well as she can. Now they double Abe. She steps through the double and kisses it off the glass.
Yeah, if you're Timberview, you can't give her that little space because she'll take it. Her footwork's good enough. You got to be able to close that and be a little more in sync when you come in with the trap. Wilson this time on Abe.
Boy, that's a tough pass.
Wow.
Then the cutter and the nice feed right there. Ferrier with the bucket. So a little 5-0 spurt by Liberty. Quarter to go. In traffic, and that's going to be free throws. 13-point performance on Thursday and gets that one to go.
Confidence back in her. She connects on both. Yep.
As Jones starts to work down on the block, now a tough fadeaway.
Not
that tough.
One-legged. Knew exactly where she was.
And just like that. That's a 5-point trip down the floor. Nice answer right there for Ferrier.
Of course, Frisco Liberty not going away either. JCOB giving them some much-needed firepower just through the lane, through 3 defenders. Of course, when you have that player, JCOB, sometimes it doesn't matter how many bodies you throw at her.
Jones with 19, so Wilson all over a B, and then lets her free for a moment and forget about it.
You got to take away that space. She will gladly take that. That's the part about guarding a player like her. Is like you want her to keep her out of the paint, but she's able to say, "Okay, cool. You're going to give me that space. I'll take that 3 all day." Honestly, we've seen some incredible individual performances today, and Emily Jones is etching her name right among those as we've seen all day. Probably we'll see all weekend.
B was going to get that shot up one way or another, and a B with 20 needs a little bit more help. Ferrier, the next best, with 8. She gets that free throw to go.
Not that type of player typically, and so
from the E, can't get it to go. What a second chance, and boy, Ferrier's come alive. She's in double figures with 10.
Scoring is possible.
Miller misses. Now B's got a chance. She's got a run out. They won't content, and then the late contact, and she gets hit hard.
It's not easy to shake off, you go down and having to come up and shoot free throw as she hits the second one. She's going to get a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, they'll protect her, too, with the fouls on this last 23.7 seconds. Frisco Liberty with a big third quarter here at the Alamo Dome to pull back within 3 points as they trailed by 12 at one point in the quarter, but they hit 7 of their last 9 field goals to pull within 3. Let's check in with Tommy.
Oh, what a cross-court pass.
To Roseby.
They've done a couple of those, Frisco Liberty. They're pretty comfortable with those cross-court passes.
B, the pull-up off glass. How good is that?
Oh, my goodness. That was a Tim Duncan, kind of one-handed in the jump shot.
25 now for a B. Jones looks to answer. Can't. Tipped around. Murphy comes up with the loose ball. Miller seems to be in a big hurry and tees up the deep one and can't get that soft touch.
Oh, my goodness. Every single time it feels like, no matter where she releases it from, it feels like it has a shot.
Yeah, it looked good from our angle.
I feel like Wilson had to take that shot. She was open there from 3.
Terry couldn't get it off or get it to go rather. Here comes Liberty. They've got the numbers. A B going to take it herself. Tough angle, no. Murphy, offensive rebound, gets rid of it, and a B ties it up. Find a B. Now they got some numbers here. A B up in front in the corner. The 3. Oh, what a big 3 right there for Ferrier. A B facilitating that time. And Liberty has flipped this thing from down 12 to up by 3.
Yep, getting out in transition. And I saw Krishan Coleman a little bit lagging behind when she went for that steal. And a B having the wherewithal to push, and then not take advantage of that, right? Kick it in the corner, not take it to the rim herself. Using numbers to their advantage. Liberty doing a good job of spacing the floor on the fast break. And like you said, all of a sudden they have the lead again.
Backs off now, Roseby. And the block by Luger maybe bothered it. And then the quick outlet. Ferrier up ahead in traffic and gets fouled. But how about that?
Outlet pass. Oh.
Just over the head outlet. That's old school NBA style.
That's Kevin Love right there. Just seeing LeBron down the floor and just saying, you know what, you got it. And it always helps when you can just get an offensive board like that. It also helps when you got a player like JCOB just doing it herself sometimes.
Yeah, going down left side bank shot. And then the hustle play by Murphy, but the buzzer.
I mentioned in the first half how big the turnover and points off turnover margin. So 1-2 game from the
Judith
two
Aluga
stars.
protecting the rim for Liberty. They go over the top, and Abee's going to get free throws.
I mean, how do you guard that? Like that was
Yep.
good. That's good positioning from Emily Jones, but when you have an athlete that can just go up and get it, you can throw a lob too. It's not fair.
So JC Abee back at the free throw line. She's 3 for 4 at the line. Make it 4 out of 5.
Poison there. Which one am I going to have shoot the ball?
Abee in the corner. Big 3. Huge 3.
Massive 3.
Coleman. And then comes from behind and gets the block without fouling. And
Good patience there from
Yep.
Abee. They're still continuing to play as we see Roseby's 3 here. Like I mentioned, that was a huge moment for this team to see her get going. And then right here, even when they make a mistake, JCB getting back, kind of playing a little predator, right? A little bit of not going full out and just saying, okay, right when she goes to the layup, go for the block. And
numbers in the second half is Liberty 58% from the field, 5 of 8 from 3, and 7 of 10 from the line. 31% for Timberview and 1 for 6 from 3
Man.
in that second half.
yeah, again, Liberty is all about passing up the good shot for the better shot.
The 3 is rattling in from Cameron Wilson.
Every inch of the rim there, but that was much needed for
And
Timberview.
now, again, pressure. That's a hold as Abee couldn't get away like a wide receiver, and Coleman had her. That is just the 3rd team foul.
Jones there. She was guarding 2-on-1.
Now Wilson had a good, clean look from 3. Aluga somehow saves it.
Wow.
Would have been their ball, but she touched it, but then able to save it. Another rifle pass. Oh, my goodness.
These cross-court passes are just effortless to this team.
Ferrier with 16 points. The lead 7. Floater, no. Second chance, no. Rebound, Roseby. She stepped up since the technical foul.
Wow.
And now Liberty with 116 and a 7-point lead.
Oh, my goodness. That sequence right there is just this talent and this cohesion of this Frisco Liberty team.
Trust comes in for a head coach.
Yeah, oh, my goodness. You see that 3 rattle in for Timberview. But right here, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Just beautiful. That's a drill, right? That's a practice drill that you run at the beginning or end of practice.
So they allow the inbound to Roseby. Now they'll try to turn up the pressure. There's another one of those long passes. Quick pass
goodness.
to Abee. She's going to take it to the bucket. Got a clear out. When Wilson fell down, and Abee is up to 29 points, or make it 30.
Unreal.
Coleman can't get it to go. Mims, no. And then Abee with another block. There's a lid on the basket. Another block. My goodness.
Oh.
Abee's gets another rebound and then pulls her way out of it. They've swallowed the whistles here.
Yeah.
And Abee harassed, gets it off, and
They're
now
gonna hold it. They got it here.
yep, 9-point lead. I think that's going to do it unless Jones decides to foul.
I think she's going to keep it here.
Nope.
Wow.
Roseby's going to dribble it out. And we've got a back-to-back here. The Redhawks from Frisco Liberty win back-to-back 5A state titles as they close on a 16-3 run and win it 60-59, or 51 rather. And the freshman JC Abee scores 30, half of the points in this championship game.
12 rebounds. Again, seven turnovers, but she made up for it throughout the game, right? It's not the cleanest game to start from her, but 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, all over the floor. And as you mentioned, it's, that last sequence there, she's just standing there in the paint playing defense, and they cannot score on her. So again, there's so many things that are just not showing up in the stat sheet, ways she was able to contribute and push this team over the edge when they were pushed to the brink by one of the top teams in, again, not just Texas. Yes, they were the number 1 team in Texas, but they are a top 15 team in the country, according to Hoop Girls and ESPN. So for her to do that against this team, I mean, you're looking at one of the best performances we're going to see this weekend.
Yeah, that was special when you think of not only what was at stake, but the circumstances with some early foul trouble, a 12-point deficit, and for her to lead her team, they outscore Timberview 38-22 in the second half after scoring just 22 points in that first half. An amazing second half by Frisco Liberty, led by JC Abe. She finishes with 11 of 21 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 6 from the line, 12 rebounds and 4 assists. And again, she committed that third foul pretty early and didn't commit a fourth the rest of the way.
Yep. JC Abe, you mentioned 6 of 10 in the second half for 18 points. No fouls at all, right, in the second half, which is massive.
28, so Timberview could not get the rebound and go like they had hoped for, and as Tommy talked about, and you look at the fast break points, they only outscored them by 6 in transition.
Yep, and again, we talked about the turnovers the second half. I mean, first half, it's legitimately night and day turnovers first and second half for Frisco Liberty. They were turning the ball over constantly, and you could tell Ross Reed is just like, let's just get in the half. We need to figure out what we're doing wrong, and they come out and they absolutely shut that down. Let me see if 6-4 right now.
And now Liberty will grab their third state title. They've been here 6 times, and half the time they've gone back to North Texas with that trophy. 2020 last year, and now it is back-to-back championships.
They're going to miss Kiara Roseby, but I mean, I think they'll take bringing back that star sophomore again for another run at it.
Yeah, you can only imagine her game is just going to continue to evolve and get better, and already you can just tell she has such a great feel for the game, and great shooter, ball handler, rebounder, defender.
It's not much you can't do.
No, knows when she's in foul trouble, so able to keep away from that. And you're right, the list of cons is not very big for JC Abe. And remember, she took that hard fall in the second half and popped back up. So, celebration for the Red Hawks from Frisco Liberty as they hit that second state championship. And let's go to the back-to-back state championship coach with Tommy.
Here with Ross Reedy. Coach, man, your sophomore phenom, JC Abe, 30 points against not just one of the best defensive teams in Texas, one of the best defensive teams in the country. How special of a player is Frisco Liberty getting for the next 2 years?
Well, it's incomprehensible, really. I mean, you got once in a decade, once in every couple of decades, and then we have some kind of has an opportunity to transcend the sport and do a great job and excel in a number of different ways. And so she was phenomenal. I went to her before the game and I just said, hey, you're already a superstar. Now it's time to be a legend. And it took us a while to get going, especially since she was in foul trouble, but she showed up on the biggest stage, and so I was really proud of her, obviously, to say the least, and along with all of her teammates, because that Mansville Timberview team, they're one of the very best teams in the nation and can beat anyone, and they have all year. And really, they whipped us earlier in the year, and we were very fortunate just to be in the game.
Back-to-back state champions. You've won 3 out of the last 5. You told me before the game that this was your worst night of sleep going into a state championship. How good do you think you're going to be sleeping tonight?
I better be sleeping good, but I'm not quite sure. The thing is you want to stay up as late as possible anytime you get this opportunity, because tomorrow it's already going to be taken away from you. It's going to be a little bit further from your grasp, and so you really got 24 hours. And so I'm actually going to try to stay up and get really poor sleep tonight, and then we'll start working on my sleep tomorrow.
No sleep for Ross Reedy tonight, but he is a back-to-back state champion.
Yeah, much different reason tonight is, he says go be a legend-ish.
Yeah.
2 more years. I mean, he's not lying. This could be rarefied air, what we're watching here in the annals of Texas high school basketball.
I was about to say 4 for 4 is not off the table. Again, not just with her, but the combination of him and this program with a player like her, right? Even without her, they're going to be in the picture. They're Frisco Liberty. They've done this the past 5 years. But now you add her, and all of a sudden it's a perfect mix of one of the historic runs, potentially one of the historic runs at this classification, any classification in Texas in general. It can just kind of be endless from there.
And then the thing that sometimes you don't realize is the effect she has on kids coming up, and they see the success. And that's how great programs become great programs. It's the kids that are 9, 10, 11, 12 that want to follow, and all of a sudden it's a destination to be a member of this Liberty girls basketball team. And right now they have 2 back-to-back state championships to show just that.
JC, you started off really good. You got in foul trouble. What were you thinking when you put that first down?
I mean, I knew that I was going to have to get a little break. I mean, I knew that, like, I didn't want it to affect my team, and I didn't want my team to start following that same rhythm. So I kind of just knew that I was going to have to head off the court and then come back and completely flip around the energy. But I think that at first I was really, like, stressed out about it, but I just had to focus on the game and focus on defense and just getting my teammates good looks.
Did halftime kind of help you regroup and get going in the second half?
A little bit. I mean, a little bit. It gave me a little bit more stress just seeing that it was already halftime and we were still down. And then a little bit, I just had a second to breathe and just think to myself, just be like, okay, just go out and hoop. I mean, if you leave it all on the court, then you really should not walk out with an L.
JC, 2 years, 2 titles. What was special about this game and this season as a whole?
I mean, this game honestly meant so much to me, especially just playing my last game with Key. I mean, she means so much to me. Azaya means so much to me. Judy has shown me so much to me, so much to me. And I think just playing with everybody I'm playing with, and then Coach Reedy, the amazing head coach of our team, I think it just like factors into how much this game really meant to me. And I just wanted to not only get the ring for my team, but get it for me, and then get it to show that like God deserves all the glory at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know, again, kind of. I think she was going to get going early. She had some good looks early in the first half, but it just, you know, obviously the foul trouble affected her. And then once things started opening up for, you know, it's funny because she's been taking these deep threes all year, and I've been going, oh my gosh, terrible shot, bad shot, and you know, and she always loves that. And then today she took one, and it was like, keep doing it because it's gonna go. And obviously you need big time players in big time situations. To take over in big-time moments, and certainly she did that. And so you started seeing that, and of course, you know, with JC, what's special is she has, you know, it's another double-double. She had 12 rebounds. Sure, she turned it over a little bit, but she had to, you know, handle the ball 90 feet the whole time. And so to see her poise, her competitive spirit, and really just, you know, even sometimes, you know, technical finishing. She had a couple of little fadeaways and finishes around the rim. And so, no, it was absolutely special. You know, you can sit there and say what you want about coaches or whatever, but really, you know, you have to have really special players in these situations. And certainly each one of these kids is, and obviously JCIB is.
Some little girls, they're coming out to you, taking a picture with you, you've got dozens of offers, and yet you're still so young. What's that feeling like? And you still have so much, such a great future ahead of you. What does that responsibility entail for you?
It just kind of means that like someone's always watching, and I just always have to put on like my best show, the best reputation I can. And then I think I'm just learning as I go, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to be a person that I would look up to as well, just because I'm so young and I know that I have so much time left, hopefully. But I think that the thing is, I just want to, if I could look up to myself, then I think other people around me would look up to me as well. And I think that's the most important thing. I think my favorite memory was probably, I don't want to say the Utah trip, but probably the Utah trip or some of our preseason chances, like some of our preseason games and tournaments that we had like in November and stuff, just because I think it gave us the chance just to be a team and just kind of work out some kinks in like some live games, and it was really fun, and it just showed how much we really loved each other.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.